This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Coming up on Good Morning Heartland, a traffic stop turns into a standoff, what we know right now. Plus demands for gun law reform, both inside and outside the House of Representatives. But new data suggests gun sales are actually up. More on that. Of those stories, I'm meteorologist Riley Fann will have your Storm Team 3 forecast for Wednesday, July 6, 2016. It is now 6:03 and we start off our newscast with some breaking news. What started off as a routine traffic stop ends with a standoff currently taking place right now. KTVO's Katie Gilhooly has been following the story as it unfolds. She is live from the scene with the very latest.
Thanks so much, Ella. Here's what we know right now. I was able to speak to Kirksville Police Chief Jim Hughes this morning about 3:45, and this is what he was able to tell me. Now, Kirksville Police attempted to pull over a motorcyclist during a traffic stop just before 11 p.m. last night. The motorcyclist fled on foot and opened fire at the officer. Officer called then for backup, and police set up a perimeter on the corner of Elson and Potter Avenue. A short time later, around 11 p.m., the suspect was spotted in the area in this ditch just north of Love Greens. Kirksville SWAT responded with their negotiators and have been talking to the suspect ever since. He is still armed. No injuries have been reported, though. Missouri State Highway Patrol, along with their K-9 unit, the Adair County Sheriff's Office, Truman State Police, and Kirksville Fire are all assisting in this case. Right now, Kirksville Police are not releasing the name of the suspect or why he may have fled on foot or why he may have opened fire. Now, I'm going to go ahead and step out of the frame a little bit for you guys. Some things have changed since we've gotten that video this morning. Now, you might not be able to see, but to the left-hand side of your screen, that is the ditch where the suspect has been spotted. Now, Kirksville Police has made some movements since morning, and they've been able to see a little bit better since the sun has risen. So they are still standing off. I haven't had a chance to speak with the Jim Hughes this morning since about 3:45 because this still is an active situation. But we will definitely be bringing you guys updates as we can get them. Now, what we want you guys to know is that there are some street closures because of this. Now, because of the ongoing incident, Potter from Osteopathy to Baltimore and Elson from Potter to Mary are closed currently. Now, if you're getting out and getting to work this morning, police advise that you avoid this area. They will not let anyone through. I've already seen them turn people away this morning, so please avoid this area if possible. Like I said, this is on the corner of Elson Street and Potter Avenue here in Kirksville, and we will be bringing you updates. I'll be going back live from here at the top of the 6:30 hour, so make sure that you keep tuned in, and we will give you all your updates right here on KTVO News. Ella, back to you.
Again, an active scene taking place right now in Kirksville on the corner of Elson and Potter Avenue. We do have an active scene. Again, the suspect is in the bush area, ditch area of that field just north of Love Greens Ford. He is armed right now. Luckily, no injuries have been reported. And again, Katie will be live again at the top of our 6:30 hour. And of course, she'll be going live on our Facebook page on KTVO as well. So throughout the hour, if you want to check in on any updates that unfold during the next couple of minutes, head on over to KTVO.com for a live report. Right. So as you know, we do have some breaking news developing right now as we speak. We do have a standoff situation with the Kirksville Police Department with an armed suspect. Now, what we know right now is that suspect is currently inside that ditch right off to the left-hand side of your screen where you can see a little black cluster of vehicles. Now, this all started as a routine traffic stop with a motorcyclist. Now, you can see his motorcycle off to the right-hand top of your screen right there between a cluster of officers and a white vehicle. That suspect fled on foot, opened fire at the police officer, and ran into that ditch. Now, SWAT is on scene right now along with the negotiators. Truman Police is assisting as well as the Adair County Sheriff's Office. Roads are blocked off in that area. The Kirksville Fire Department is there as well, along with the Missouri State Highway Patrol and their K-9 unit. Again, they do have the suspect in sight. He is armed at this moment. They are currently trying to talk to him, and hopefully everything unfolds unfolds peacefully. Again, this all unfolded last night just before 11 o'clock, and right now it is 6:11 in the morning and still active scene. Katie is live with more, and she'll bring us an update coming up at 6:30. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And breaking news once again, we do have a live update about the standoff situation taking place right now in Kirksville. We do have word that the suspect is being taken into custody. KTVO's Katie Gohuli is live with the very latest with this breaking news.
Thanks, Ella. I'm live here on the corner of Potter and Elson Street here in Kirksville, and we have an update on the situation here, the standoff situation. As you can see, they have apprehended the suspect. About 4 minutes ago, he came out of the ditch, and I saw officers then put him into handcuffs and walk him over where you can see right now they've been patting him down. We're not, like I said, I haven't been able to talk to anyone yet, but as you can see, he's starting to walk away here. They're about to put him in the car. So they have apprehended the suspect. About 6:21 this morning is when that happened. So Ella, back to you.
Coming up on your early news, local authorities involved in an hours-long standoff following a traffic stop. What happened moments after the suspect was pulled over. We're live at the scene with the very latest, including how it all ended. Plus, following the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history, federal background checks for gun purchases have surged. A closer look at those new numbers. I'll have those stories and meteorologist Riley Fannin of your Storm Team 3 forecast for Wednesday, July 6, 2016. And topping our 6:30 news block, we continue to follow breaking news unfolding right now. A traffic stop ends with the suspect opening fire on police, then fleeing on foot. Now, this all unfolded late last night and new this morning. The suspect is now in custody. KTVO's Katie Gohuli is live at the scene with the very latest.
Thanks, Ella. That's right. I'm here on the scene of the corner of Elson and Potter Avenue here in Kirksville. Now, if you're just joining us, I'll tell you a little bit about the background of what was going on in just a second. But we do know about 6:20, I saw the suspect emerge from the ditch that's behind me, and police take him into custody. Now, he has since left the scene. That was about 6:20 this morning, so that was about 15 minutes ago that all of this went down. Now, right now, police, I'm going to step out of the screen and kind of show you what's going on right now before we get into the nitty-gritty. So right now, police are looks like they're canvassing the scene. Now, I'm not sure if they're looking for something specific, but they have been out here walking in rows. It appears that they're looking for something. Now, like I said, I have yet to been able to speak to any law enforcement since they apprehended the suspect, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But that is what's happening that I see right here on the scene. But again, they have apprehended the suspect. He has left the scene since then. So talking a little bit about what's going on, if you're just joining us, about 11 p.m. last night, Kirksville police attempted to pull over a motorcyclist right here on Potter Avenue at the corner of Potter and Elson in Kirksville. Now, that was just before 11 p.m. last night. Now, the motorcyclist fled on foot and opened fire at that officer. The officer then called for backup, and the police then set up a perimeter on the corner of Elson and Potter Avenue, which is where we're standing right now. A short time later, around 11 p.m., the suspect was spotted in the area in this ditch that you can see just next to Love Green Ford. Now, the suspect was still armed until they found him just a few minutes ago. No injuries have been reported. The Missouri State Highway Patrol, along with their K-9 unit, as well as the Adair County Sheriff's Office, Truman State Police, and Kirksville Fire, were all assisting in the case. Right now, Kirksville Police are not releasing the name of the suspect. I'm hoping here to speak to Police Chief Jim Hughes here in just a few minutes. We'll try to get you guys some updates. But like I said, they have apprehended the suspect. Police are still on the scene. So as I told you earlier, as far as the street closures because of the incident, that's from Potter from Osteopathy to Baltimore, and then Elson from Potter to Mary. Now, those roads are still closed. Haven't gotten any word as far as when that's going to open, so I would continue to still avoid the area if possible. If you have another route to work, I would definitely take that. If you're not sure what to do, I would stay put. But we will be updating you as far as those street closures and everything that's happening right here on the scene on our Facebook and our Twitter, so be sure to follow that, as well as on KTVO News tonight at 5, 6, and 10. Ella?
Again, the suspect has been apprehended. He was taken into custody about 6:21 this morning. Right now, we do not know who that suspect is. Again, Katie is live on the scene. She has been on the scene for several hours. We hope to get back to her later on this hour, and hopefully we'll have some more information that has developed in the last 30 minutes or so. Again, active scene taking place right now on Elson and Potter. As you could see from the video that we just showed, police are still on scene and combing through the area. We're not sure what they're looking for, if at all anything, maybe some other, guns or anything like that may have been involved. That suspect was armed. Again, he was taken into custody without incident, and we hope to have more information with more updates as the show goes on. All right, and as we head into break, as you know, if you've been following us all morning long, we did have some breaking news that broke overnight. What you're seeing right now is the Kirksville Police Department along with the Sheriff's Office and Kirksville SWAT combing the area of the field just north of Ford Love Greens on Elson and Potter Avenue. Now, this all unfolded as a traffic stop late last night, just before 11 o'clock. KPD tried to pull over a motorist, and he fled on foot off his motorcycle and opened fire. Now, what we know right now, Kirksville police did not return fire, but they set up a perimeter. Short time later, they found the suspect hiding in that brush area. Now, there had been a standoff from about 11 last night till about 6 o'clock this morning. We had negotiators on scene, and about 6:21, we did have a live video of the suspect being apprehended without incident. He came out of the brush area, was taken into custody after being patted down. Now, right now, again, this is live on the scene of the standoff that just ended about 20 minutes ago, and as you can see, there's several officers on scene and they're combing the area. Right now, we do not know what they're looking for. We don't know if they're looking for other weapons, maybe some sort of drug paraphernalia, or anything that indicates why this gentleman fled on foot after police tried to pull him over. Again, Katie Gilhooly has been live on the scene all morning long. She's bringing us live updates on Facebook as well as live on air, and of course, we hope to have some sort of new information or update before we end the show with you. If not, of course, keep it on KTVO.com as well as our later newscast in the 5, 6, and 10 o'clock, and we'll be right back. And thank you so much. If you're just joining us, we do have some breaking news unfolding throughout the hour and into the overnight hours as well. A suspect has been taken into custody after an hours-long standoff with Kirksville police. Nobody has been injured, and KTVO's Katie Gilhooly is live with the very latest.
Thanks so much, Ella. I am here on the scene on the corner of Potter and Elson here in Kirksville. Now I can go ahead and give you guys an update. If you're just joining us, I am on the scene of a police standoff, and the suspect has been apprehended as of this time. That happened about 6:20 this morning. If I step out of the screen here, you can see he was hiding in this ditch, as you can see behind me, next to Love Green Ford. This happened all about 11 p.m. last night. They attempted to pull a motorcyclist over on a motorcycle here on Potter Avenue, and he then fled the scene and was hiding in that ditch. Now, that happened about 11 p.m. last night, and things just wrapped up here about 6:20 this morning. So a long standoff with lots of law enforcement involved. We will be giving you guys updates throughout the day on our Facebook and Twitter page, as well as on KTVO News at 5, 6, 6:30, and 10. Ella?
Again, thank you so much. As you can see, police were wrapping up with the investigation. Now, the investigation is continuing right now. We do not know who that suspect is or why he fled from officers or why he even opened fire. Again, we hope to have information as who this person is again, and of course, we'll have the latest information with all the information we can have that police will release to us on our later newscast at KTO News at 5, 6, and 10 tonight. Again, that area has been closed off for several hours, slowly opening back up on the corner of Elson and Potter Avenue. Again, the suspect was apprehended without incident. No officers were injured in the incident. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to keep it here on KTVO News at 5, 6, and 10, KTVO.com, and of course our Facebook page for all the updates. We hope you have a fabulous day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m.